All right, this is a video on how I stayed consistent with the gym for it's been almost uh 8 8 months, no, 9 months now. How I stayed consistent with the gym for 9 months. So, if you've ever been to the gym, then you know that it's fairly simple to start going for a month. Even simpler to go for a week and then never go again. And these are more personal. So my own belief system on why I think that I uh continued for 9 months. I know a lot of people have been to the gym for 2 to 3+ years always, and then they start their channels once they have the most fit bodies, the six pack, the everything. And I'm close, but that's not to brag, but I did want to make a video before I got to that phase. So right now I will go through each month and how I stayed consistent throughout that time period. So, what I would suggest to any beginner in your first month is your your form will not be perfect, but always choose the workouts that you like the most. Do not force yourself to do a workout just because you saw a video on this is how you build a bigger chest, or this is how you get those glutes that you always wanted. You do this. No. Consistency will beat that in the long run, and as you progress, you will start to expand the your exercise demographic. So you will start to unlock these exercises as you go and as you learn what proper form is, and then they won't be as hard to do, and you will be less discouraged to go to the gym because you know that you're going to do your favorite exercises and that will benefit you. So, that is a gym hack. One gym hack, and I will continue to give these gym hacks. This might be top 7 gym hacks to keep going to the gym. So, oh, there's my cat. So, the second gym hack that I would say to keep you going consistent is to um buy anything that is gym related. So that means protein powder, buy pre-workout, buy creatine if you have to. There's a lot of benefits to all of these. Other than pre-workout, pre-workout is mostly a placebo, but that placebo helps you go into the gym in the long run. So you take the pre-workout and then now you have to go to the gym or it would have been a waste. And speaking of wastes is the gym membership itself. As soon as you buy the gym membership, you are you are locked into a contract, and that contract cannot be broken. uh and they just continue to charge your card, and you don't want to waste the money. That was my mentality going in. So I did not want to waste my money, and I did not want to miss a day, because that would be like missing $1 or so, and those dollars add up. So you could maybe calculate how much, if you have a gym membership, you could calculate, excuse my cat if you could hear him meowing. But if you do have a gym membership and you haven't gone X amount of days and you know how many days that are, you could calculate how much money you lost. And that is another gym hack. But that is only if you're like me and Mr. Krabs and you don't like to waste your pennies. So that is another gym hack. Realize the value, the worth. Oh man. I hope you can hear my cat, but he is out of control right now. So, the next gym hack is related to the second one, and that is when you do buy the gym supplies, the protein powder, the pre-workout, the creatine, whatever supplement or enhancer that you did buy, always keep them visible, especially somewhere in the house where you will walk by before you go outside. So you always keep them, I keep them on my kitchen table, right in the middle. I have them all together and I keep them there and I'm always uh walking by them. I'm always reminded, and this is something I did recently, but I do like it and I will continue to do it. Um the fourth gym hack would be, do not listen. This is probably something you will get sick of eventually, but expand what you listen to. If you do have headphones, music is good. Those who like David Goggins would say, I don't need the music. All right, good for you. And sometimes I do work out without music, but what's important to know is that whatever helps you to keep going to the gym, continue. Eventually, whatever eventually you will get sick of the same music, so that is whenever you start broadening the stuff that you listen to. I I listen to almost everything, but it's not limited to just music. You could listen to anything that will keep you interested or motivated while during your workout. So that is very important. The Another thing that I did that that helped me was I would do or I would yeah, I would do some personal update. I did have a class where I did have to report to my teacher all my workouts in a 6-week plan. So that helped initially, but it was already my goal beforehand to consistently stay with the gym. It was just her mandatory class that made help me turn the gym into a second habit. Now, if this is the part of the video where you get discouraged the most because you don't have a teacher, you don't have anyone to report back to, then please comment. Comment and I will be the person that you can report to. I have no problem with verifying, with helping people stay encouraged on this path. I have a small channel and I can look after a lot of people um for the time being. So this is something I'll do for free. I'm not charging anyone. But if that is something that you think that you might be interested in, that you need, then go ahead and do so. And I will be your teacher, your mentor, your anything. And I have no problem with that. So yeah, those are the biggest gym hacks that I uh did. There's also something that you should keep in mind. Watch this entire video so that you can merge them all together. That's very important. Another thing that you do want to do is to not, yeah, people will tell you always go at this time of day, always build a routine. Now, not everybody is a routine based person. So there are benefits to building a routine and going at the same time. It tells your body that you're ready to start to work out and your body is now prepared. And always before workout, do a little shoulder roll, warm up your body. That's very important. But yes, if it means skipping out on the morning, then just go in the afternoon. Don't feel like you can only go in the morning. I don't know if that's obvious, but yes. So, those were also stretch. But don't stretch if it means that you're going to go to the gym less. You want to maximize your motivation for the gym. Motivation is not a bad thing. Anyone that tells you discipline over motivation, I suggest you do not listen to them. Motivation is powerful, way more powerful than discipline, and you can get a lot done with motivation. But the problem is your motivation isn't strong enough. And you need stronger motivation, and this is how you build it. So, that is off the top of my head all of the gym hacks that I understood to keep me always consistent. Actually, the last thing that I didn't mention is I also have a app. This isn't sponsored, but I have a app where there is a multitude of exercises. There's a video example and tips on how to perform the exercise, and it keeps track of all of my workouts from from the day I started, which was January up until now, September, and it shows a consistent elevation in my weights that I lifted. So it shows that I'm getting stronger, and yeah, that's also motivating at a certain point. It got motivating after it mattered, which was after 6 months. I started to care about it finally. I don't receive notifications from the app. I don't. All right. I don't receive notifications from the app. I just use it. And I track it consistently. I don't know why, but it is a paid app. This isn't a sponsored video. And if that app is something that you may be interested in, then just comment and I will tell you what the app is. I don't know why I'm not saying it in the video. Maybe I just want more engagement, but I didn't feel like it was important and I'm not sponsored. But I would recommend it if I was asked. And it's $50 for an entire year, but it was worth it for me, and I would buy it again. I would renew it. Is what I'm saying. All right, guys, that will conclude my video on the seven. I don't know if it was seven, but the seven gym hacks that kept me consistent for 9 months. Thank you all for watching.